What is going on, guys? It's Panda here, and we are finally back for some more Katawa Shoujo. I know it's been a while since my last Katawa Shoujo video, and the reason for that being is because I've been sick the last couple of days, so I really, one, I haven't felt like doing any Katawa Shoujo, and two, even if I had tried to do some Katawa Shoujo, it would not have sounded very good. I probably would have had to stop maybe 10-15 times each recording to cough or throw up into a bucket or something. And, that just wouldn't be very pleasant for you guys to hear. Not that I would actually put that in there, but hey, maybe you guys like that. Maybe I should put that in there for you. You kinky bastards. But, yeah, anyway, that's the reason why I haven't recorded lately. And so I've completely forgotten where we're even up to. All that I know is that we're playing Rin's Path. That's about all I really need to know, really. Now, let's be honest. The reason you're all here is because you've done one of the other paths, whether it be Hanako, Lily, Shizune, hell, even Misha, Emi, you've done one of them at least. And you don't want to do the other ones yourself because it will feel like you're cheating on the other path. Am I right? Or am I right? So, you've come to YouTube, to Panda4232's channel, and you want to see him do it because, technically, it's not cheating because someone else is doing it for you. So you're all here getting me to do the cheating for you, so you're welcome, by the way, and for some reason my timer didn't start before, so I've started it again. I'll just add about 2 minutes of rambling onto it at the start, that's alright. Let's get into it, shall we? Okay. Oh, that's right, we were looking at ourselves in the mirror, in deep thought, contemplating the universe and whatnot. That night, when I'm doubly certain that Kenji won't be barging in the bathroom, I look in the mirror and smile at my reflection. The me in the mirror smiling at the me in the bathroom looks awfully fake. It's like every time I smile when I'm working to customers, it's always a fake smile. I'm never really happy at work. Who's happy to be working? You don't want to be working, you just want the money that comes from work, am I right? I'm right. I'm so right today. Oh, it's been a while, Katawa Shoujo. Having exhausted the books Kenji lent me in the sorry. I still had a bit of the drink left in my mouth. Kenji lent me in just a few nights. I go back to the library, dreaming it a safer alternative for getting my reading fix. Deeming, not dreaming. I return the books he had stolen while I'm at it, to Yuko's delight. I don't tell her where I got them though. Wow, you sure read a lot, don't you? Yeah, I guess I do. I mean, I do. Even I think it's weird. I think I might have a reading problem. Maybe I'm a junkie. No, I didn't mean it that way. It's not weird at all, and being addicted to reading is a lot better than being addicted to sex or something else. I don't know, being addicted to sex is pretty, up there in the horny category. Being a nympho. I'm a nympho. Yeah, I know, it was a joke. I smile at her reassuringly, not surprised that it wouldn't do anything because it's Yuko and she panics at every single little fucking thing. And drop the books on the counter so Yuko can check them out, and I wouldn't be surprised if Yuko gets a fright from that because she's so paranoid and wound up all the time that, yeah, okay, we're just sort of being all negative towards Yuko today. Alright. I feel tired, so I sit down in the vacant chair in front of her desk. While Yuko goes through the modest pile of reading material I found, I let my gaze wander around the library. At the tables, a pair of girls is chattering in hushed tones rather than working on their homework. They're talking about you. Oh my god, did you see that Hisao guy? Oh my god. Totally. He is so, trying to get into Rin. Oh my god. The short-haired one notices me looking in their direction and waves at me. When I raise my hand back, they glance at each other and giggle in unison. Oh my god, he's like so hot. I'm not sure how I should feel about that, so I decide it's a good thing. The one who waved at me has a horrible case of epilepsy. I was almost going to read the one who waved at me has a horrible face. I saw her having an attack a few days ago. It was one of the most disturbing and scary things I've seen in a very long time. Yet, there she is, happily chirping about whatever as if she doesn't have a care in the world. You know, this school is really something else. Yuko raises her eyes from the books she was going through, slightly startled. She adjusts her glasses and puts on a nervous, confused smile, as always. What do you mean? I don't really know how to explain it. It's just that everyone's so active, or... how should I put it? It's not just the festival thing, I think, even though I haven't been here that long, but it's everything. People talk more, work harder, and just, more than in any other school I've seen before. I'm struggling for words, but it feels like I'm speaking honestly. Yeah, I'm struggling pretty hard here too. The school feels so alive, you know? It makes me feel like I'm stuck. Well, that's a bit mean. I don't know. I think it's refreshing. I'm pretty sure it's refreshing. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's kind of weird at times, but... maybe it feels like I'm in jail. You know? It feels like I'm stuck in a world of total abyss. Yeah, but you're not normal though, as well. Oh wait, we have to remember we're doing Rin's paths. It's all mindfuck. I'm saving this because I'm not actually too sure. I'm quite honestly not too sure. I have to do a decision, damn it. Let's go for this one first. I feel like I need to start moving in some direction too. That's how the school makes me feel. I don't think that's a bad thing. Yeah, me neither. Suddenly I realise that I've just been babbling my thoughts to Yuko, out of the blue. She's a bit of a jumpy person, so I fear I might have made a bad impression. She's looking at me with what I hope is curiosity rather than horror, so I figure she's alright. Sorry for suddenly talking about weird stuff like this. I didn't mean to trouble you. Oh no, it's not troubling. I'm happy to listen if you feel like talking. It makes me feel a little reliable too. Yuko smiles sweetly and a little bit ironically at that. I respond with a thankful smile of my own. I didn't know there were all these different types of smiles. I've just been smiling, just generically smiling my whole life, and I didn't know of all these different smiles. What have I been missing out on my whole life? All these different smiles that I didn't even know of. Are all the other people that are smiling back at me using the generic smile, or are they smiling using sweet smiles and thankful smiles? I think Rin's getting to me. I don't think I actually read that. As she pushes the neat stack of books across the counter, I stand up and gather them in my arms. I stand up and gather Yuko in my arms, eh? Here you are. Thank you. I guess we'll be meeting each other again. Please come here anytime. Yuko's kindness is heartwarming. Aww. You can count on it. See you later. I don't think I've ever seen Yuko so happy without being all nervous and paranoia and schizophrenia. And anything else ending in ear. The morning of the track meet greets me with a brilliant sunshine from a crystal blue sky. While I leisurely stroll towards the track, I decide this is a good sign. Of what? I'm not sure. This event isn't as exciting for me as it seems to be for a large portion of the student body. Or have you ever been to a track meet? Just wait until the track meet starts and, you know, make your opinion at the end of the day. I'm even less interested in watching sports than I am in participating, but cheering for Emery is a good choice. Oh, well, fine. Be a negative arsehole for the rest of the day. Fucking hell. I'm not expecting this to be any sort of amazing and spectacular experience, but it can't hurt. I'd probably be spending the time reading while cooped up in my room otherwise, talking to Kenji. Sup, Rin? When I approach the bleachers, I spot Rin emerging from the crowd right before she spots me. You came. Is that what she says in bed? Of course. I said I would, didn't I? Is that what I say in bed? This seems like it's going to be a very awkward sex scene. Just from what Rin says here. That is if we actually have a sex scene, or whether, you know, maybe we just go on top of the roof, undress, and just lie on the pebble rooftop and look at the stars. Because that wouldn't surprise me with Rin. That doesn't necessarily imply that you had to follow through. Lots of people say things and don't mean them. Well, I don't. So, Sal, by that statement there, if you said something bad, does that mean you always meant it? Maybe you were even jokingly saying it, but no, that definitely means that you meant it. Rin shrugs, seemingly bored with our conversation, not surprised. She turns out on her heel and heads back towards the stage. So, are you excited about this? Not really. Me neither. Why did you come? Why did you? She doesn't reply at all, so I decide not to either. We enter the bleachers. Well, you did reply. You replied with a question. We enter the bleachers and Rin nods upwards. Up there. Rin leads the way and soon we've settled down on an almost empty beach. Sup, Mrs. Ibarazaki? There's an older woman sitting next to Rin. Someone's mother, I assume. She's got a rather long hair done up in a braid. On seeing Rin, she gives her an oddly familiar seeming grin. Well, this is surprising. I thought you went to get a snack, not a boy. Or maybe that is your snack. Huh? This is no good? Oh, sorry, that was meant to be this is no good. The woman laughs at Rin and shakes her head, apparently unable to find a comeback for that. I know the feeling. Well, I suppose you've always been one to go out for one thing and bring back another. But I'm being rude, I haven't introduced myself. I'm Maiko Ibarazaki. I'm sure that if you know this girl, you've at least met my daughter too. I've had sex with her too. On multiple occasions. Pleased to meet you. Well, that explains it. She's like a taller, older, more motherly Emmy. Maybe that's because she's a mother. Apart from her hair being somewhat darker than her daughter's, there's really no mistaking the resemblance. Sorry, I'm Hisao Nakai. Shaken, not stirred. Nice to meet you. I'm Rin Tezuka. Yeah, no, we both know you, Rin. But we don't actually need you to introduce yourself. Mrs. Ibarazaki laughs again. She really does resemble her offspring, and then leans back a little on her seat and raises an eyebrow. So, now that we all know each other, how long have you and Rin been dating? My response consists of silence as my brain suddenly lurches into gear. But just before I can begin to utter a hastily babbled explanation, Amy's mother bursts into laughter again. Ha! You're a blusher, aren't you? I don't know if there's any way to keep my dignity in this situation, so I settle for a mumbled response. We're not... I know, but it's funny to watch you squirm. I'm sorry. Forgive an old woman for her amusements. She chuckles again to herself. Old woman? She sure doesn't look that old to me. She's a MILF. I suppose I can let it go. How kind of you. It's starting. And they're off. I direct my attention to the track, where they're preparing for the first sprint. It looks like the 400 meter dash. My eyes scan the runners before finding Emmy. Mickey, that is not a running pose. You really need to... No, you're completely on your knee there. You need to get up off your knee, or you are going to lose if you're going to... if that's your starting pose. Seriously. I can excuse the stump, that's fine, but the knee on the ground... No! Get that damn knee off the ground, or you are off the track team. Oh, for God's sake, she never listens. She's smiling, with an almost cocky look on her face. Bang! Looks like a .42 caliber pistol with the, no, I don't know. I know nothing about guns. The starter rises his pistol. She looks terrified. Emi explodes off the block, disappearing from the starting line in a blur. It's amazing. Even the other sprinters' coverage on the lanes closest to the inside line, Emi surges to the front of the pack. By the time she rounds the final turn, a few of the other runners have caught up with her. But she puts on the final burst of speed that leaves them at least a half second behind. Mrs. Ibarazaki whoops and shouts, applauding wildly and generally looking like any other parent cheering on their child. That's a lot of cheering just for one small school track meet. How many people attended this? Emi bounds off the track looking pleased with herself. I cheer right along with the rest of them. The announcer, sounding suspiciously like Misha, gleefully gives the results. I think she's gotten faster since last time. That was incredible. Mrs. Ibarazaki grins proudly. Emi's a heck of a runner. We fall silent as the next event prepares to start. I'm surprised to see Emi striding out onto the track again. Wait, didn't she just run? Oh, no, that was her clone twin, yeah. Emi's mother nods. Stupid fucking question herself, Jesus Christ. Yes, but she runs multiple events for the team, especially the sprints. It's a lot of running, but Emi can handle it. Sorry for sniffing, by the way, I'm still trying to get over this man flu. From the looks of things, she's right. Emi doesn't appear to be tired, as if she hadn't run the previous event at all. If not for the sweat visible on her shirt. Oh, you trying to get a sneak peek? Trying to use them X-ray eyes of yours, eh? You'd never know. Which event is this? It's a 200 meter dashing. She'll do this one, the 100 meter and the relay. See. Once again the pistol sounds and once again Emi flies off the block. A thumping sound draws my attention away from the race. It's Rin's foot. She's playing footsies with you, bro. Get in on that. She seems completely absorbed in the race. Emi's mother cheers again and I assume that the race is over. Sprints don't seem to me like they paper it complete. Your foot was dancing on the leeches. Oh. You seem pretty into this stuff. I'm surprised. I thought you said this wouldn't be exciting. Oh, I suppose you're right. It's not that interesting. But I'm watching Emi, not the sport. I don't follow. Hisao. Emi's the most Emi when she runs. You don't get to see Emi at her Emiest very often. But here you see. But here you can, see? She directs my attention toward the track again, where the 100 meter dash is about to start. Look at the fire in those eyes. I watch Emi closely. Like a pedophile watching the kids from the bush at the playground. As she gets onto the starter blocks, her whole body seems to relax, but it's a false relaxation. I can see that she's actually like a coiled spring. Boom! As the starter tells everyone to get set, her head snaps up and her eyes narrow slightly. Her mouth curls upward in what could be a grin and could be a growl. When the pistol goes off, it's as if she's been unleashed. Shut up, phone. from a cage, like she was always moving at this blinding speed, but we couldn't see it happening until the starter's pistol dispelled the illusion of motionlessness. As soon as she crossed the finish line, the fierce look was replaced by her normal grin. The conquering general returning to his farm. That makes no sense. Amazables. She's really amazing. I've never seen someone move that fast. Well, don't look at me. I'm far too relaxed to run that fast. Jeez, what did I do? My god. I'm going to turn my phone off because I don't know what just happened then. Okay, there we go. No, I think Emi's prowess all came from her father's side. Well, you don't look too happy there, Mrs. Ibarazaki. Is there something you need to tell us about Emi's father? At the mention of Emi's father, Mrs. Ibarazaki looks wistful, almost sad. You took the words right out of my mouth. He got her into running, you know. Oh, really? I didn't know that. And to be honest, I don't really care. Not to be rude or anything, but I'm not going after Remy, so... Sorry. I leave it at that, and don't say anything for a little while. I get the feeling this is something personal I shouldn't ask about. A beeping noise... Oh, all these people with their fucking phones. Honestly, I'm trying to record here. God, who plays with their goddamn phone while doing a recording? Seriously. From Mrs. Ibarazaki's pocket. It actually turns out to be her pocket vibrator, which she had set on ringtone. Which I don't know why you'd have a ringtone on a pocket vibrator, but nevertheless, she has one. Reaching into it, she pulls out a cell phone and looks at it. So I thought it was yeah. Honestly, text messages? What is he, 16? Oh, nothing. I've got to go meet up with a friend of mine. Oh, a friend. Will you tell Emmy I'm very proud of her and that I'll call her later tonight? Of course. So is she saying that anyone after the age of 16 should not send text messages? I dispel her knowledge. While waiting for the relay to start, I peer at Rin. She seems uninterested in her surroundings, myself included. Oh well, that's not helpful. Trying to get into it. She's supposed to be looking at me all lovey-dovey and whatnot. That remark she made before is still stuck in my head. Emmy is the most Emmy when she runs. It does make sense now that I think about it. After seeing her run now, I can believe that Emmy gives her all on the track. Sports are more than a hobby or even a competition to her. They're a defining aspect of her life. What about Rin then? Does she feel the same way about art? Considering the persistence she displayed before the festival, I could easily believe it. Did I see Rin at her most... like finesse. When she was painting the mural? The relay's about to begin, but I don't see Emmy anywhere. I thought Emmy ran the relay. She runs anchor. That means she holds the whole team up. She won't be running for a while yet. I just completely made that up.